Hi everyone, this is it, the final game of the trilogy. So without any further...
Go back to the center of the world, you bum! Oh my eye!
So without any further ado, it's time to review Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. So Uncharted 3 starts off very differently from the last two, and it feels like a breath of fresh air. The combat system is a big improvement, and what's better is that you can actually use it during shootouts. Usually in Uncharted, whenever you decide to use combat during a gunfight, it's suicide, but Naughty Dog have resolved that, and it makes the action gameplay so much more enjoyable, and it opens it up to more creative possibilities. Another little difference is that you can throw grenades back to your enemies when they land in close range to you. Now in terms of graphics, they are not a huge step up from the last game, they are more of an incremental update. That being said, where Uncharted 3 really steps up is in the set pieces. Compared to the second game, they are much bigger in scope and feel like an even bigger budget action movie. To me, the aeroplane sequence really did stand out, and I will never forget it. Something else I really enjoyed was the origin story as to how Drake met Sully for the first time. It was so enjoyable, so much in fact that throughout the whole story I had a big smile on my face.
We've got him!
Also, Sully plays a much bigger role in this game, and let's be honest, without him the character interaction and story wouldn't be nearly as strong. Also, I despised the villains. They were menacing and I hated their guts. It definitely helps that they have history with our main duo. So, what didn't I like about this game? Well, the combat. I do love it, but there are a lot of times where it feels automated, like I'm just playing a rapid QuickTime sequence. So Naughty Dog have almost got it, but it still needs some tweaking. Also, sometimes you come across overpowered Terminators like this guy. I just shot him at close range with a shotgun and nothing. Also, this game had the same problem the first one did. There are times where I just didn't know where to go. It didn't happen as often as the first game, but it happened way more than 2, which felt like a step back. Next up is the puzzles. There were definitely some good ones, but overall they felt more generic and didn't have the same level of creativeness as the last two games. Also, it was great to see Chloe back, and even Cutter was a great addition, but in the last quarter of the game they just disappeared and I couldn't even remember why. Their departure was way too abrupt and it made them forgettable. And my final problem is to do with the story. I thought it was great, but where it really lost me was when they started talking about djinns. It came across way too supernatural, and it shows that Naughty Dog tried to get away with too much. Another problem with the story is that after a while it becomes Batman Begins. I'm not kidding guys, seriously. Heck, one of the main villains is practically the Scarecrow, who carries around darts that have some kind of fear toxin in them. And those are all my complaints. The positives are just endless. My favourite level of the entire thing has got to be the horse chase. You could ride your horse while shooting and jumping on and off at the same time, and the controls were perfect. This is what the water level in the first game tried to be and failed miserably. After seeing this, I am confident that Naughty Dog can make a great Western game, and I really want to see it happen. In the end guys, Uncharted 3 truly is a worthy sequel, and I am surprised that Naughty Dog were able to top the high level that they set with Uncharted 2, even with the destructible platforming levels. However, much like everyone else, I do like the second game of the trilogy the best, but this was still a great addition, and that's why Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception gets an 8 out of 10. We've done it guys. In a matter of 3 weeks I have played and reviewed the remastered Uncharted trilogy, and it is undoubtedly one of the best video game franchises I have ever played. So stay tuned for the launch of Uncharted 4 A Thief's End, and just a few days after its release I will have a review of it up on the channel. And thus concludes another episode. Before I go, I'll leave you with a question. What's your favourite Uncharted game? Thank you very much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next episode of 3-Minute Reviews.
I merely want what's mine.
Give me that back!
Cutter!
Oh no, oh.
Shut up!
You fool!
Oh, you're bloody welcome, Your Majesty.
Marlowe, we have to get you out of here.
Oh, come on, they're a right pair of arseholes. What?